Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum, Om Mani Padme Hum. Greetings, celestial earth angelics of the new Lemuria rising. Happy 10/10 portal activation day. With this positive gateway opening, we have powerful transformational waves flowing in, enhancing our energetic causal bodies and etheric vibrations to help release our consciousness from the wheel of karma and step into the true dharma of our infinite pure awareness. Happy Sukkot to our Jewish people, a day of celebration and thanksgiving for the harvest and bounty of the earth. This also commemorates the 40 years of wandering of the Jews in the desert upon their exodus, and is symbolic with our time to rejoice for our freedom from the false matrix systems of control and suppression, and into the sacred, pure land of the West of Amida Buddha. To assist us through this major transition, our local Solaris released 2 massive M-class solar flares today from sunspot AR3112, sending the higher resonance source codes directly from the great central sun. The quickening of consciousness is building in momentum as we are being raised from the shadow of the valley of death into the glory of the new golden age of eternal bliss consciousness. It is done. We are merging the 2 worlds through the quantum field of multidimensionality into the eternal now presence of our sacred heart centers. Aho! Welcome, beloved beings of light. I am Paul White Gold Eagle with PrimeDisclosure.com. We have many powerful transmissions again for you today from our sacred New Earth scribes, so be sure to stick around to the very end, and please do us a favor and share this video with your teams and tribes all over this realm. And now we continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 3 degrees 1 minute Taurus. The sun is at 17 degrees 46 minutes Libra. The current Sabian symbol for the moon at 4 degrees Taurus. The pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. Abundance codes coming in, and the current Sabian symbol for the sun at 18 degrees Libra. 2 men placed under arrest. Justice shall be served for our true people of the earth. From astrologyweekly.com and from Divine Sis Star of the Light Amanda Lawrence. For 3 days, subtle yet highly impactful incoming energies with light codes. Key would be to be inward, to allow yourself to witness, work with, and expand as you receive. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Sophie Gregoire. New energy, new territories after this full moon. The dust hasn't settled yet. This Aries full moon has pushed many of your buttons to help clear the way and restore your focus. Major cleansing so that only the highest can unfold. You are strong. You are brave. You have gained so much wisdom, experience, and knowledge already. Now the eclipse season starting October 25th is going to accelerate physical change. 1 step at a time, 1 day at a time. You are doing it. From SophieGregoire.com. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Linda Lee. Divine Announcement, October 10th, 2022. Dear family of love and light, the Divine says that in the upcoming days, the divinely orchestrated planet-wide clearing operation will get more intense. The purpose of this operation is to completely clear the old, outdated energies and miscreation. The Divine and the company of heaven encourage our light workers to keep up the good work and stay centered. Please know that this clearing process is divinely managed, and all souls on earth are going through the clearing and cleansing right now. Please be gentle with thyself and allow the old energies to leave or be transmuted. It is time. Divine love and blessings to you, Linda Lee, and the Divine and the company of heaven. So it is. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Debbie Edwards, we're reminded today of the importance of keeping our vibrations lifted as much as possible so we can access our higher dimensional consciousness for navigation. Many in the collective have reported feeling a bit off. Feelings of fatigue, confusion, loss of inspiration, loss of clear thought, bouts of frustration, and a need to sleep has been hitting pretty hard the past 2 days. If this describes you, you're not alone. No matter what has happened, we cannot allow anything to dim our light and pull us off center. It's important we close out any distractions, negativity, criticism, or unhealthy coping methods so we can maintain the integrity of our light. From MetaVisionaries.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Mary Long, 1010 portal is activating the new energies, heightening the frequencies. Everything is feeling different. That has been the story all this year so far. Our experiences have been enlightening as we continue to evolve. We are seeing things we thought were just in fairy tales. Some may not see it, but if you believe in magic, it truly is everywhere. There is no doubt within an open heart, an open mind of acceptance. As we flow within our energy fields and let go of outside forces that continue to try and dip into our subconscious, there truly is a whole new world to experience. It is quite ignorant to think this is a dog-eat-dog world we live in. With that kind of mindset, we sit in a space of dormant energy, allowing our minds to be manipulated and convinced of things that are not true at all. The only truth is that of love and compassion for all life, where there are no thoughts of harming another or going to war against our brothers and sisters. Within this space of content, there is only love for all life and never a thought of harming another, no matter their forms. As we walk through this portal today, stay centered in your hearts and allow your desires to manifest and bloom as we continue to create and bring heaven into us. Heaven isn't a place we go after death. Heaven is right here, right now. Our spirits long to live in harmony with all that is. Hear it calling you to dive deeper into self and know ourselves as spirits, rather than just a human in a body. We are so much more loves and so worthy of our divinity as light beings. Have a magical Monday, loves. May peace reign upon this planet, and the love of Creator be felt within the hearts of all. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ra James, today is the 1010 portal. It's also a Pleiadian meteor shower. The Taurids meteor shower is made up of 2 streams. The Taurids meteor shower will peak between October 10th and 11th in the southern hemisphere and November 12th and 13th in the northern hemisphere. That means Earth is passing through a lot of comet debris right now. Lots of magic on the air. From October 11th through the 20th, we have 10 galactic activation portal days in a row. During galactic activation portal days, 1 or more portals in the universe are opening. We will be receiving a huge influx of light and energies. That means many may be feeling a lot of emotions, feelings, or even anything unhealed rising to the surface. If there is healing that is needed, you may be feeling deeply a lot you can't quite tap into. We are clearing a lot at once. Be patient right now and rest if you're needing it. We can't take the baggage of the past with us. This is the space where we resolve any unfinished business. This can be an intense healing process. For some, this may just be understanding why things had to happen as they did, releasing past connections, and cutting the cords with some people. You may want to be getting more into astrology right now. The connection that you have with the planets is encoded in your DNA. You may be feeling a call to work with and to harness the energy. Those that do connect with it are able to tap into more magic. We are always creating reality, and we can create on much bigger levels when we are tapping into different alignments. Elemental magic is so powerful, the energies are also amplifying the astrological alignments. That means you may be feeling things more and more. Expect the next 11 days to bring through some powerful DNA activations. Expect this period to be all about the ascension upgrades. This is preparation as we move towards the first eclipse of this eclipse season. Last night's full moon is still being felt as we move through today's 1010 portal. Today's 1010 portal is so important. I notice with ascension we seem to use these stargates to travel through. We can use these energies to recharge our own energy. We can manifest with them, and we can shift to other, better realities. From sparksofdivinelighthealing.com. And from divine consorts of the light, Suryananda and Ayed, the great central sun and the violet flame have released a very specific shift within a download. The violet flame became the violet flame sun. With the great central sun, after December 2012, this has long been awaited and predestined for these times. This, the violet flame, having become the violet flame sun, is tremendously important for inhabitants on Gaia, as has never been shared on Gaia. The violet flame sun is known, loved, and cherished within the great central sun, and also beyond as stars in other worlds. Also received on the 10th of October 22 has been a virgin birth of divine consorts direct from the violet flame sun and divine mother. The 10th of October has seen a double download and double epiphany, with Father and Divine Mother and the Elohim from the great central sun. From the great central sun, Akashic Records. Ayed and Suryananda began our session before sunrise when it was evident that something very different had been activated and released in the shift of today, the 10th of October 2022. As our session began, Father looked in, and throughout the initial session, looked in on quite a few occasions and again in later sessions. Quite near the beginning of our session, as Suryananda mentioned about, the violet flame being a sun. Suryananda had a beautiful glimpse not long of the violet flame sun. Very beautiful to see. Thus, while typing, Suryananda was suddenly looking at the violet flame sun within the great central sun, the omnipresent, omnipotent power of creation existence itself. The seeing and being aware of the violet flame sun being a major epiphany for Suryananda. Major epiphanies have and will continue to be experienced on this, with a double epiphany received as the 10th of October continued. The great central sun, home, and suns being Ayed and Suryananda's path inherent within our creation. The violet flame has a specific role as the violet flame sun. The violet flame as a new sun. The violet flame sun brought into conscious manifestation since 2012. The violet flame being omnipresent, thus the violet flame sun is accessed in a different way long predestined, as in the shift and downloads as described above. This shift and downloads follow down from the shifts and downloads initially confirmed with a few words on the 6th and 8th of October. The shift and double download continues from the great central sun and the violet flame, releasing a download and shift having 4 aspects, encompassed within a 9th of October yesterday, in that this new access of the 10th of October grants us access into the 4 aspects of the 9th of October. The key to access with the violet flame sun is to access to the essence of the great central sun. This is new for inhabitants on Gaia, the essence of the great central sun, and is very exciting. This does not apply to the Elohim within the great central sun, as their paths and roles on the great central sun and creation are different. Thus, access into the essence of the great central sun is for all inhabitants on Gaia, whether from the great central sun, the ancient ones, and star seeds and masters from stars and other worlds beyond the great central sun. This has been known fully within the great central sun, but is new to inhabitants on Gaia. As always, timing defining when such shifts, downloads, and activations are shared. This information gives to the inhabitants on Gaia a more completed meaning. Access is the essence of the great central sun. It has been time for the violet flame to be shared onto Gaia as to why the violet flame became the violet flame sun. Another key is the violet flame was always predestined to become the violet flame sun, as the innumerable other suns within the great central sun have a specific and unique role and path of love and service. A virgin birth has been received direct from the violet flame sun for divine consorts with divine mother. For many, whether home is the great central sun or stars and other worlds beyond the great central sun, this being non-physical as all virgin births, within the great central sun. 10th of October 2022, the virgin birth has given violet hair to all, whether from the great central sun as the ancient ones and star seeds and masters from stars and worlds beyond the great central sun. Around the violet hair is a white aura. Thus, to see these new virgin births having been received on the 10th of October, all have violet hair and around what is described as seen as a white aura. This is very different to the virgin births as shared of the ancient ones, with hair colors of white, yellow, platinum, silver, pale gold, and golden. The virgin birth of the 10th of October does not apply to the Elohim. As shared initially before Ayed and Suryananda had posted this session, a second download had been received and experienced by many, thus amplifying and absorbing these tremendous new happenings taking place, leading to the retrieval of virgin births having been received and a double epiphany for many on Gaia today. Ayed and Suryananda's journeys on the great central sun and creation continues. And from Divine Brothor of the Light, Diego E. Berman, Ph.D., Weekly Energy Forecast, October 10th through the 16th, 2022, Happy 1010 Portal. Dear friends, the invigorating and empowering energy of the Aries full moon on Sunday, October 9th is today being followed by the 1010 Energy Gateway, and all these energies will be affecting us through the week and beyond. What's the meaning of this 1010 Gateway? For those who are sensitive and resonate with the energy of numbers, this double 10 energy will be profound. Let's look at what the number 1 and number 0 mean. Number 1 has strong vibrations of new beginnings, independence, courage, and personal fulfillment. Number 0 reflects the void from which all possibilities manifest. It connects with spirituality and our journey in life. With both numbers appearing twice, both of these vibrations are amplified. 1010 holds the energy of encouragement to stay true to your soul's calling. 1010 reminds us of our own mental and spiritual power to move forward valiantly and manifest a life based on our divine calling. It's a perfect time to explore new things and expand your horizons in the direction of higher and more uplifting timelines. Luckily, the Aries full moon energy is also about regaining our self-confidence and inner power. So be ready this week to fully speak up and manifest your soul's desires. It's time to leave our limiting comfort zone behind and create new stories. This week is all about gathering your inner resources and to go forward gallantly with your banner of truth waving in the wind. Take risks. It's okay to feel afraid. Just don't let it stop you. Honor your truth. You are a light bearer for others. Through your example, people find and act on their truth with courage and grace. Courage doesn't mean that fear does not exist. It means that in spite of fears and hesitation, you decide to take action. Any journey of the heart needs courage, and we're all on such a journey. It takes bravery to go forward when we can't see around the next corner. But most of the time, success resides on the other side of courage. Do not allow yourself to be limited by the beliefs of others or even your own limiting beliefs. It's time to go beyond our boundaries of self-imposed barriers. This combination of the full moon and 1010 energies may trigger the release of energetic blockages within our bodies and minds, which means that physical and emotional symptoms might occur. Sleepiness, joints, digestive, skin, and random body aches could be signs of the purging process. Use your intuition to discern and do take care of yourself. Stay hydrated, rest, and recharge. Have a wonderful week and magical 1010 Gateway. Much love from DiegoBerman.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Ramona Lappin. The Cosmic Dragon Kings and Queens return. Happy 1010 and always now to all. Wow, I hope you all feel the difference and shift in energies that has taken place over the last few days and again over the past few hours alone. Our realest and best life starts now. All dark portals, vortexes, and sites have been closed and reset now. Amazing work, all shifting this massive amount of density and energies of the deepest held traumas and wounds that humanity has experienced since the beginning of time. And truly it goes way beyond even our earthly incarnations, as the Forerunners have now unified with their multidimensional selves and are in the process of fully activating their angelic human blueprint of 12 plus strands of silicate DNA. The time out of time also marks the end of time, the end of the wheel of time and karma, the end of the artificial matrix simulation, as all is interlinked. Now time is no longer perceived in linear form. If anything, it's always been running in a circle from one yuga to the next, which we now fully exit from. All as the divine masculine and feminine energies have unified in holy divine union as one, within the Holy Trinity, at one with the Godhead. Divine unions have been completed. Now we shall see them unfolding all around us, unifying all tribes as one again. The diamond white Elohe have returned and fully recovered, and are now able to be fully embodied through their indigo magi grail representatives on earth. They return and ignite through emerald ray and aurora plasma infusions of their cosmic dragon breath, and are infusing the grids with diamond white and rainbow, golden and platinum white plasma vapors and waves. These are also connected to powerful diamond white purity codes and crystal rose heart activations that are flooding the grids, with special focus on the Canadian grids and the White Dove grid in North America. In perfect divine alignment for their Thanksgiving Day, as we truly have a lot to be thankful for today. Through the various grid and gatework activations of the past few weeks, the Michael Mary networks and rose lines have been fully cleared and reclaimed, clearing all remaining reversal networks that have also prevented divine unions from happening. This has enabled the final healing of deeply held traumas and wounds of the 12 plus as one original tribe and Magi Grail lines, dragon races, rose lines, Cathars, Templars, blue, violet, gold rays, Ayani, Essene, and Melchizedek priesthood. This has now fully healed the cosmic monad Logos, uniting all tribes and races throughout the cosmos as one. It is done. This is our cosmic reunion, all ignited and being remembered now from deep within us. The solar Logos, white Elohe's sun, is the emanation of the cosmic mother dragon as the first emerald sun, in which all of the feminine and masculine counterparts of Michael, Metatron, Melchizedek, solar dragon family that were cloned or enslaved through the Alpha Draconis network are being recovered and reunited with their herogamic partner via the cosmic emerald order Ankh body. Source Ascension Glossary. This has now been completed. Miracles abound. Anything is possible now. All remaining distortions, reversals, lower codings, miasma, and interference patterns have now been fully cleared and healed. Instant miraculous healings are available and happening now for those that align with the cosmic and emerald heart grid and new cosmic consciousness broadcasting system, which is overriding all artificial energies, frequencies, and transmitter channels, broadcasting stations and satellites. The souls have already chosen. Expect the unexpected, free of any attachment to outcome, yet knowing that our biggest dreams and more are manifesting for us now. Let go of time and think limitless, fearless, boundless, timeless, and infinite possibilities. As if anything was possible now, because it is. As the 13 dragon beings that have remained in stasis in the Earth's crust until the tipping point of global awakening occurs, when the Mother of Dragons returns as her fullest divine emanation in her cosmic mother Christos Sophia dragon body. That time has come now. As the dragons and Magi Grail lines, the cosmic dragon queens and kings get ready to fully rise as one. As the tipping point of the collective awakening has come, expect soul family to find one another and for our harvest and bountiful abundance in all ways to come flowing into our lives now, all projected out from within our healed, sacred, crystal rose hearts, opening wide to the divine love that we are, all as we remember our one true self and original innocence again. And this frequency of purity is what we are now starting to project onto the holographic screen. As the organic creatrix field, the 1213D diamond grid fully ignites now, all from within. The sphere of Amenti, the 13 tribes as one, igniting humanity's angelic divine blueprint of 12, 13 plus strands of silicate DNA, the divine template of the 144 plus 3 as one, as the cosmic dragon queen and king ignite the highest potential of the new triple diamond sun body of 72 strands of triple helix DNA, igniting all 144 dimensional layers and bands of frequencies in the cosmic music of the spheres, harmonizing and bringing balance to all life everywhere as our crystal rose hearts and bodies and the emerald ray activations to the crystalline core of Earth are helping complete the magnetic field and pole shift. Massive plasma light waves of diamond, golden, platinum, white liquid light and trinity wave energy currents are now fully running throughout the grids, restoring eternal life flow currents to all. All grids, networks, stargates, and Grail sites have been reclaimed. All systems are ready to go. We are dissolving and releasing any remaining attachments to the old world, systems and realities, timelines that may still be lingering, as we surrender it all to Source now, letting go of all that was along with the false memories, thought forms, and beliefs. All reversals, currents, and negative technologies have now been successfully cleared and overwritten. We had 2 M-class solar flares over the past 24 hours, as well as several C-class flares and solar winds. As the dragons are getting ready to fully rise along with the divine masculine, as he holds the keys and codes to fully bring down and pull the plug on the physical artificial matrix simulation. For the Magi Grail King to fully reclaim his kingship, he requires to be in divine union with his rightful queen, returning divine justice and order to this plane and all others. This is our return to cosmic law and order, evicting any remaining intruders and impostors as we reclaim our worlds in full sovereignty. As we remember and reclaim that we are God, we are sovereign, we are free. The frequencies have picked up again since I've started writing this, and we now have gone super quantum, ready to fully dissolve the old matrix, timelines and realities, as the divine masculine and the whole Magi Grail and Solar Dragon King fully rises and awakens now, no longer playing small, as we fully reclaim our sovereignty and power over our realities. Justice, freedom, and abundance returns to all. Remember, anything is possible now, and we came to make the impossible possible and the invisible visible. Our time out of time has come, and it is right now. Eternal love, Ramona. And from Divine Sis Star of the Light, Aurora Ray, the shift is taking place right now. This is a very powerful shift in our reality, as you are being given all of the information you need to create a new world, and it is happening at an extremely accelerated pace. This is not only about you, but also about our planet and all life upon it. Our planet has been in a state of dis-ease for thousands of years now, and it is time for her to return to her natural state. The veil has been lifted and she is able to heal herself. The process will take some time as she goes through her own evolutionary process, but once she does, everything on Earth will begin to change for the better. As you have already been working with the awakening of your higher self, you have also been receiving guidance on how to work with this energy of super consciousness. You have been asked to focus on your third eye chakra as a way of increasing your ability to perceive this light and use it in healing sessions. The third eye chakra is located at the brow center and can be found by moving your hand up from either side of your face, coming to rest just above the eyebrow line. It is an area where you are able to receive information from higher sources. This energy will help you tap into what is going on in other dimensions and realms, and it will enable you to see beyond the limitations of time, space, and matter. Since you have been given direct access to higher levels of consciousness, there will be many times when you'll be able to see things that others cannot see or sense in their daily lives. For example, if someone is asleep and dreaming but does not know it, then they can occasionally experience events that take place during their dreams, but which actually happen in another time or place. These events may include seeing people who have died or gone missing, hearing conversations that were never held, or having events occur that were not physically possible on Earth. In addition, beings from other dimensions may visit Earth just as they do here. Some of them are teachers who will teach us about ascension and recognizing our higher self. You'll begin to see visions of other worlds and realities, as well as beings who may appear as angels or demons depending upon their level of consciousness at that moment in time. As we move into a new era of universal peace and love, these beings are becoming more and more visible. This shift is still happening, and the information you have been feeling you need to create a new reality for yourself is here. I know that this may be frightening for some of you, but what are your options? It's being presented to you from everywhere, and it's real. You can either choose to ignore it or embrace it, but what happens when there is no avoiding or denial? You will see it with your own eyes, and then where does that leave you? You cannot stop this shift, nor do you want to do so. Due to the acceleration of this movement, there will be many glitches along the way, much like in a video game where you have levels that load your character so much that you have loads of glitches for a few levels. Know that they are only ever present at the exact right moment in our reality, not more or less. Each one is a beautiful facet of our new world unfolding before us. This is a very exciting time, and we are all experiencing it together in higher dimensions, so please enjoy the ride. The shift is happening now, and every time you think you've seen or heard it all, another synchronicity manifests, and the veil of illusion is lifted just a little bit more. That sounds a bit dramatic, but seriously, the movement of energy is palpable. When we feel it, when we see it around us, and when it happens in our own lives, there's no question that things are changing. So make sure to share the good news with your loved ones and spread the love every day. It's only going to become more obvious as we move into this new paradigm of love and light. There is no doubt that we are in a time of change, and what many perceive as an exponential acceleration of this change is real. It is happening at a level much deeper than thought, and it has been happening for quite some time. I'm still looking forward to seeing the fruits of these changes when they all come to fruition. Spend some more time in nature and in the sun. It's good for you, and it's good for the planet. We can't know what is going to happen as a result of all this information coming to light, but it's undeniable that by being ready for anything, we can enhance our future. We can improve our future by being prepared for all eventualities, and hopefully these changes won't be too overwhelming for us. If we can change sooner rather than later, then maybe everything will be easier in the long run. I am really glad that you have chosen to experience this shift, and I hope that you are witnessing the same things I am. This message is intended to help raise your vibration as we all continue through this process, because it is a wonderful thing. I am grateful to be alive at this time, and I know that you are likely feeling the same way. We love you dearly. We are here with you. We are your family of light. We are the Galactic Federation. Aho, Aurora Ray, Ambassador of the Galactic Federation, from thegalacticfederation.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Karen Lithica, flow in light. Be gentle on the path today. In the coming days, tread lightly. See the current light way as a requirement for rest and recharge. We bring this forward today because deep light assimilation is underway from the great depths of your crystalline light body. You have completed great light work, and you are now collectively moving to a higher point of light awakening. We ask you to realize the ancient history of your world is awakening. The great unfoldment of ancient light is attuning with you in this now moment. Know this great light synthesis is awakening dormant DNA. Be prepared for ancient information to emerge in the future. Understand that rest now is part of this new re-emergence of light. The awakening of ancient light lineages is the next phase of humanitarian empowerment. As you collectively awaken to the ancient history of you, your species, the collective story of your world, rest, flow, and light as you awaken to the path before you. Together we join in light, the Arcturian Light Team and Karen from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Carolyn 144 God Code. Today's 1010 portal has opened the gateway to traverse into a stable and functional reality. Abandonment wounds are being replaced with the knowing that you are loved. The neutrality in the emotional body is bringing a level playing field to ground into the body, heal and recover. This is God's appointed time for us to be completely free from restraints of relationship contracts and ascend into the light body. Take this opportunity to release these old patterns and energies and embrace change. Trust that you are safe to leave narcissistic perpetrators without their retaliation. Refocus these fears and thoughts into new belief systems. Times are changing, beloveds. We are being called to be leaders and step into our harvest. Use the messages from wisdom that are downloading the new plans for your new life. Doing so will support shifting forward with the positive changes that are here. Align yourself and your life with the new age of Aquarius that has sprung. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. God bless you, Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from the Goddess Circle, Mercury enters Libra, October 10th. Mercury enters Libra, which can be a powerhouse of communication. Libra is a peacemaker, and during this energy it can create harmony in our communication with others. This can help both sides to be heard and move away from arguing. We need to be reminded, however, not to be too nice and become a pushover for the needs and desires of others. Our truth is important. Even opposing opinions are needed as a way of growth and expansion. Mercury enters Libra, October 10th. Communication, finding common ground. Beware of boundaries being trespassed. Honor your truth. Era, from thegoddesscircle.net. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Adrian Elise. Gaia Daily, October 10th through the 14th. We are free energy. Wow, what a powerful Aries full moon yesterday. This full moon marks the beginning of eclipse season. There will be a partial solar eclipse on October 25th at 2 degrees Scorpio with Venus close by. The Sun and Venus are getting closer and will move together over into the sign of Scorpio on the 23rd. There will be a powerful culmination of energy for disclosure of dark truths as Venus comes up to the South Node in Scorpio on November 3rd, and the Sun meets the South Node on November 8th, leading up to the total lunar eclipse on November 8th, close to Uranus at 16 degrees Taurus. It's really time to clean up the programmed shame of the feminine and come into our higher power, which means that the false power structures that have been so harmful to humanity must be revealed. We are finally coming out of the tense exact square between Saturn and Uranus, the influence of which we have felt for the last year and a half. This square is putting the pressure on structures and systems that have not yet been able to shift and change. We will continue to feel this throughout October and November, but its influence is lessening. The Sun is in a sweet trine with Saturn, which is harmonizing this square and letting us know that the biggest shifts are needed in our identity, how we see ourselves. We are so much more than we have been led to believe. The Sun and Saturn come into this trine exactly on the 12th, and we will feel this positive energy for personal change through the weekend. Venus is catching up to the Sun and will trine up with Saturn on Friday. We are harmonizing into a more exalted role for the feminine as we move into the new age. Saturn will turn direct on October 23rd, marking the end of this cycle of squares with Uranus. Saturn will move into the sign of Pisces in March of 2023. Mercury, now direct, has been in trine with Pluto for the last couple of weeks. Pluto has turned direct, meaning that it's coming to an end of its time in Capricorn. It's the big shift that we have been waiting for when Pluto moves over into Aquarius next year. Pluto will be retrograde back into Capricorn and then enter Aquarius for good in early 2024. Welcome to the Aquarian age. Now is the time to prepare. Mercury is at the end degrees of Virgo, getting ready to cross over into Libra once again. This means Mercury is coming into opposition with Jupiter for the third and final time. Jupiter is retrograde in Aries at 1 degree. We will be feeling this opposition all week. Frustration is on the rise from where we haven't been free to live free and in harmony. Jupiter retrograde will be hanging out at the Aries point of 0 degrees, Aries for the last week of October, and move back into Pisces on October 29th. We must review the Piscean age so that we can drop the delusions and reclaim the magic. Jupiter will turn direct on November 24th and will exit Pisces and go over the Aries point for the third and final time on December 21st, the winter solstice. We are anchoring in the Christ consciousness timeline. We are feeling Mars coming into exact square with Neptune in Pisces. Mars will turn retrograde at 25 degrees Gemini on October 31st, which means that he will come back into square with Neptune in November. These planets will stay close and square with Neptune for the month of October and November. Mars will revisit this square in March when it exits retrograde shadow on the Ides of March 2023. This Mars retrograde and square to Neptune says this season is about a deep dive into remembering our true past and who we really are in our higher power. We must claim back the magic and mystery of the Piscean age and our direct and celebrated connection to God and Source. It's up to us supernovas to delve deep into our consciousness and overcome all fear of our power so we can demonstrate true human potential to the world. The next few months and moving into 2023 marks a time of deep initiation and remembering and claiming the bigger truth of who we really are. Mars will turn direct on January 12, 2023. A water trine between Black Moon Lilith and Neptune is harmonizing and clarifying the tense Mars square Neptune transit. This trine will be exact through the first week of November, but we will continue to feel it through the month of November. There is pressure to speak the truth and express all that has been suppressed. This transit says the truth comes when we come out from the shadows and shine our spiritual light. The lies can't continue to take hold while there are light beings literally glowing with their own free energy. This trine says there is support for reaching down into the darkest, scariest places of our subconscious, under all that has been hidden and shame, and find the magic treasures underneath the rubble. For supernovas, it's all about being the living, breathing example of a direct connection to spiritual energy and source. We are free energy. From AdrianElise.com. And from Divine Sistar of the Light, Leah Whitehorse. Venus in Libra opposite Chiron retrograde in Aries. The moon enters Taurus. The atmosphere is still unsettled as we come down from the intensity of the full moon. Venus opposite Chiron featured strongly in the lunation chart, and the skies continue to press us to take the lead and do what we need to do to heal. We're acutely aware of vulnerabilities, yearning to be loved, feeling at fault if life is not living up to certain standards. Some may feel desperately alone even in a crowd. The temptation is to stick a Band-Aid over problems, but Chiron peels it right off again. Ouch, the sting, the pain of old loves, the candle that still burns after all these years, the devastation of rejection, the brutality of breakups, the sheer emotional effort it takes to start again or to smile or to pretend it's all fine when it isn't. Take care of your wounded heart. Know that you are worthy of love. Self-love your way to wholeness. Once the moon moves into Taurus, take the opportunity to reconnect with your body and ground beneath your feet. Know that you are a flower in Mother Earth's garden. Bloom. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Keen 145, Red Lunar Serpent. Lunar is the name for the number 2, and its keywords are polarize, challenge, and stabilize. The second day of any wave spell is all about identifying what stands in your way. The first day sets the agenda, and the second day looks at which obstacles need removing before any progress can be made. As John Lennon said, there are no problems, only solutions. Consider what prevents you from moving forward and sort it out. This number provides us with an opportunity every 13 days to address our issues head on. This is a great habit to form, and so don't dread lunar days, but instead embrace the chance to polarize your situation. Today is Red Serpent, and it represents life force, instinct, and survival. The serpent is a very sensual and sensitive creature. He notices every little movement and uses his instincts to be aware of what's going on in the vicinity. Serpent teaches us to use our senses and pay attention. As it is a lunar day, you can use your senses to understand what issues in your life need addressing. Sometimes we over-intellectualize problems instead of using the senses we have. Be still, be aware, and like a serpent, strike out when the moment is right. Number 2 days are always challenging, and they can push our buttons. The serpent, however, is very gracious in dealing with these issues. You may feel overwhelmed with sensitivity today, but just ride it out, because it takes a certain level of sensitivity sometimes to really understand what is going on in your head. Sort yourself out, and then any obstacles that need removing should be fairly straightforward. And today from Divine Sistar of the Light, Christina Papagiorgio, Red Lunar Serpent, 2 Chik Chan, Keen 145, 10th of October 2022, 1010 Portal, Stabilizing Life Force. 10-10-2022 equal 10-10-6 equal 1-1-6 equal 1-7 equal 8. 1-1-2-2-2 equal 22-22. 22-22 constructing New Earth Code. 10-10 equal 1-1 manifestation New Beginnings Portal. Full Moon in Aries. Day codes 10 manifestation authority power. 1 New Beginnings original leader independent. 8 infinite abundant source flow. Month year codes 10, 1, 6 heaven Christ family romance fertility, 7 magic mystic spiritual solitude initiation, 2 partner twin cooperation, 20 the awakening clear vision, 22 architect of peace master builder, Keen 145 equal 10 manifestation leadership code, 10-10-10 equal 1-1-1, holy new beginnings. A very powerful liberation day to take the reins to overcome your challenges and arise victorious, setting a new course. Day 2 in the yellow seed wave spell of flowering, new beginnings, ripening, opening to more light, and blossoming into your highest potential. Today we are responding to the earth's impulses in order to ground more vitality and life force into our physical reality, vessels, and creations. Tone of creation, lunar tone 2 in the physical realm. The lunar tone represents the sacred twins, cooperation, relationship, polarity of male and female, and duality. Its action polarizes, power challenges, essence stabilizing. Yesterday we magnetized and attracted spiritual energy, and today we anchor that energy in our physical bodies and the body of Gaia. The lunar tone may also reveal challenges in order to recognize and release anything stopping us from expanding into our greatest potential and fully claiming our life force. A very empowering code today. And so, beloveds, may we receive great healing for our physical vessels today as we stand barefoot upon our rejuvenated Great Earth Mother, Nova Gaia, riding these portals and lunar openings for our ascent to greater and greater light. Today's question is, how can I stabilize and ground more life force and vitality in order to heal my physical body and that of Gaia, ready to pursue my greatest passion on New Earth? Divine blessings for the stabilization and healing of all polarizing forces today. Onwards and upwards we fly. In la ketch a la keen. Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Keen 66. Keen 145, Red Lunar Serpent. The mantra, the code for today is, I polarize in order to survive. Stabilizing instinct. I seal the store of life force with the lunar tone of challenge. I am guided by the power of navigation. And on this powerful day of activations, manifestations, and transformations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're feeling, what you're seeing, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions, and we archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. It's because of your monthly pledges and donations we're able to continue this work. I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Modern Mystic Mary, for raising your pledge on Patreon today. Thank you very much, Divine Sister. We appreciate you and your continued support. And I'd like to also welcome and thank Divine Angel of the Light, Jah, for your pledge and support on Patreon today. And welcome to the tribe of the Eagle and the Condor. If you'd like to support our work and mission and help us continue bringing these daily transmissions to the world, you can make a monthly pledge to our Patreon page at whitegoldeagle.com. And also, we started our meditation teacher training for the lineage of the Eagle and the Condor on Patreon and YouTube memberships, so be sure to check out that video today. I'd like to also thank Divine Angel of the Light, mainly Raw HB, for your donation today. Thank you very much, Divine Angel from Sweden. We send you and all our angels of Sweden so much love, light, and blessings. And thank you very much for your support. If you'd like to support our work and mission with a one-time donation, you could do so to our PayPal account at eaglelovecondor.com. Now, I'd like to also thank everyone supporting my Sacred Condor's artwork. You could purchase her beautiful handmade goddess totems, zodiac goddesses, healing jewelry, and other works of art at lunagoddessart.com. And she has a 20% off sale until October 25th. So be sure to take advantage of that. Now we're going to complete today's transmissions with a powerful prayer from Divine Sister of the Light, Aurelia. Prayer. Flood the earth with violet flame. In the name of the great I Am, I call for the light of 1,000 suns from the great central sun, angels of violet fire, beloved Saint Germain, beloved Zadkiel and holy amethyst, Omre Tas, ruler of the violet planet. In the name of God, I am that I am. Saturate the earth and all of her evolution with limitless waves of violet fire. I call for the action of the violet transmuting flame and the action of the will of God to manifest on earth now and forever, an ever-increasing spiral of divine perfection. I call for all discord and activities on earth that are not reflecting the highest light and God's holy purposes to be miraculously swept and transformed by the power of the violet flame into divine love and harmony for the restoration of earth and her people into their original blueprint of perfection that was originally intended. Violet flame, oh violet flame, in the name of God, flood the earth, her people, and all her kingdoms with oceans and oceans of violet fire, until every particle of life is restored to divine perfection. May peace and love be spread throughout the earth. May the earth abide in the aura of perfect love. May the earth abide in an aura of peace, love, and freedom. I give thanks that it is done now according to God's holy will, and so be it, beloved I am. Thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have a most beautiful, blessed, and powerful 10/10 portal, an amazing week ahead, and have a most blessed Sukkot if you celebrate this holy day of Thanksgiving. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, with peace and love in every step, and keep shining your light brightly into the night. Be sure to make this day and every day the best day ever. The Eagle and the Condor love you all. Namaste.